Long ago, in a beautiful kingdom surrounded by green mountains, there lived a wise and powerful king. The people loved their king very much. They believed he was kind, fair, and brave. Every day, the king wore a magnificent golden crown. It sparkled brightly in the sunshine. But the king had a secret. A secret that no one else knew. Hidden beneath his crown were a pair of donkey ears. The king had been born with them, and he was very embarrassed. He worried that if anyone discovered his secret, they might laugh at him or stop respecting him. So he never took off his crown in front of anyone. Only one person was allowed to see the king without his crown. The royal barber. Whenever the king's hair became too long, the barber was quietly invited into the palace. The palace doors were carefully closed. No one else was allowed inside. As the barber gently untied the king's hair, the donkey ears appeared from beneath his long black hair. The barber was surprised the first time he saw them. But the king spoke in a calm voice. "You must never tell anyone what you have seen." The barber bowed deeply. "I promise, Your Majesty." For many years, he kept the secret. But carrying such an important secret became harder and harder. The barber wanted to keep his promise. Yet the words felt heavier every single day. He couldn't tell his family. He couldn't tell his friends. He couldn't tell anyone. One peaceful afternoon, the barber walked into a quiet bamboo forest. The wind gently moved through the tall green bamboo. Birds sang softly in the distance. Deep inside the forest, he found a large hole in the ground. He looked around. No one was there. The forest was completely silent. The barber leaned toward the hole and whispered, "The king has donkey ears." As soon as he said the words, he felt much lighter. His heart was peaceful again. He smiled gently and walked home. Time passed. Rain fell. The seasons changed. One day, beautiful green reeds began growing from the large hole. They swayed softly whenever the wind blew. People passing through the bamboo forest noticed something very strange. Whenever the breeze touched the reeds, they seemed to whisper, "The king has donkey ears." Again and again, the gentle voices floated through the forest. "The king has donkey ears." Soon, everyone in the kingdom heard the mysterious sound. The story spread from village to village. At last it reached the king. The king quietly walked to the bamboo forest. He stood beside the green reeds. The soft wind brushed through them once more. "The king has donkey ears." The king closed his eyes for a moment. Then he smiled. He looked up at the blue sky. For so many years, he had hidden his secret because he was afraid. But now he understood something important. Everyone has something that makes them different. There is no need to hide who we truly are. The next day, the king rode through the village on his horse. His loyal officials followed behind him. The people bowed respectfully, as always. The king smiled warmly at everyone. No one laughed. No one turned away. The people still loved their kind king. They knew that a good heart is far more important than perfect appearance. And from that day forward, the king was never afraid of being himself again. The bamboo forest continued to sway gently in the breeze, sharing its quiet story with anyone who passed by. And if you ever walk through a peaceful bamboo forest, perhaps you'll hear the wind whispering its gentle tale too.